Alright. Second bad ending. Alright, we are here with Bandit and Pop-Tart. And this time I assume we're going to scare Bandit off and not have a bargaining chip. So we're going to get to the cottage in time, but not have any means of bargaining for our friends' lives. So let's see how that goes. Well, probably, right? I've got to be quick to catch a raccoon. Without pausing to think, I go for it and sprint straight at Bandit. My loud footsteps catch her attention immediately. She scuttles up the nearest tree, spitting a hiss in my direction. She's out of reach almost immediately. And she slid off.
Good effort, I guess.
I was so close.
No.
I was so close. No, honey, you weren't.
Not really, but whatever makes you feel better. There you are! The tunnel is done. Let's head back.
That was fast.
Told you we would be quick. Mr. Wiley might have gone back to the cottage, so let's hurry.
We collectively turned towards Mr. Wiley's cottage.
Wait. Pop-Tart, you go on ahead. To the rest of the band. Huh? We're headed straight for Mr. Wiley. He's dangerous.
Tom's right. I don't want anyone getting hurt. Pop-Tart hesitates, then obediently returns the bat to Peter.
Okay. But I'm not leaving yet. I'll wait here for you to come back.
Fine, but if you spot Mr. Wiley on the horizon, you run for it, understand? Tom, Peter, let's move. Carefully. I can tell Peter is dying to take off running again, but he moves stealthily alongside me and Tom. We keep to the shade of the trees, checking our surroundings before crossing open spaces. Step by step, we make our way to the cottage. My heart nearly stops when I see it. The door of the cottage is wide open.
Sabrina!
We run inside. Okay, no gunshot yet. The sight we're greeted with takes the breath right out of my lungs. Mr. Wiley stands with his gun to Garth's back. Susie and Sabrina stand before him, tears in their eyes.
Ah, there they are.
Peter! Cadence, I'm sorry. He took our weapons.
That's quite enough. No talking. No moving. Peter, Tom, quietly slide your weapons across the floor to me.
He motions at his feet, where Susie's pepper spray and Sabrina's saber are. Peter and Tom glare at him silently. Tom stands in front of me protectively, squaring his shoulders.
Well?
You said not to move.
You have a lot of nerve sassing me when I'm holding a gun, Peter.
He jabs the muzzle of the gun into Garth's neck. A cry dies in his throat. He's trying to be brave, but pure fear swims in his eyes. At the threat, Peter and Tom reluctantly comply with Mr. Wiley's order.
Not the whole trombone! The knife!
I slide my hand into my pocket. My fingers brush the cat's claw Olive gave to me. I imagine holding it to Mr. Wiley's throat and saving my friends. But can I get close enough?
That's better.
His eyes sweep over us suspiciously. He seems almost too calm for the situation. It's unnerving.
Where's Pop-Tart? He didn't come back to warn you.
No.
That's fine. We'll catch up with him shortly. We'll catch up with all of them soon. Very soon.
His eyes light up with glee.
And then we can continue band camp.
You're not serious. You still want to hold practice?
Of course. We're going to find the others and then we're going to rehearse.
And if we don't?
Garth is already so far behind in the show. It'd probably be better if he dropped out at this point in the season.
No!
Oh? Do you have something to say, Cadence?
It's not too late for him to learn the show. We'll round up the band so we can hold practice again.
That's what I was hoping to hear. After you, then. And don't try to lead me astray this time.
I'm so sorry, Garth, everyone. This isn't how it was supposed to go. The cat's claw weighs heavy in my pocket. With each slow step I take, I let the distance close between me and Mr. Wiley. He's approaching from behind, still pointing the gun at Garth's head. I have a choice to make. A choice that could either save my friends or get them killed. All of my choices have led me here. If only they hadn't. If only I could go back and do it all over again. But I can't. My fingers close around the cat's claw and I breathe deeply. In. Out. In. On the next step, I tear the cat's claw out of my pocket and spin around. Mr. Wiley is directly behind me. He cries out in surprise as I throw myself at him. His cry cuts off in a gurgle as I dig the tip of the cat's claw into his throat. Damn, Cadence! I think he might have got you too, but damn!
Cadence!
It's over in a second. Mr. Wiley crumples to the ground, clutching his throat. Blood wells between the cracks of his fingers. I look to Garth, terrified that Mr. Wiley's shot might have struck him, but he stands before me in one piece, my horror reflected in his eyes. I let out a breath of relief. Thank goodness.
Cadence!
Yeah, I kind of think you've been shot, girl. Everyone is staring at me, fear-stricken. My hands shake uncontrollably. I know what this makes me. I didn't want to have to do it, but to protect them, I'd do it 100 times over. Through the haze of adrenaline, I dimly become aware of a sharp throbbing in my abdomen, like someone punched me. I look down to see a spot of blood on my shirt. Slowly it spreads, unfurling like a blooming rose. Oh. So that's where the bullet went. I waver on my feet. Tom catches me before I can fall and lowers me slowly to the ground.
Cadence! Don't move!
The pain is becoming more pronounced now. Pain unlike anything I've ever felt before. I take huge gulps of air, but I feel like there's nothing getting into my lungs. My entire body is convulsing with pain and terror. Tears bunch in my eyes, blurring Tom's image. I try to blink them away and focus on his face, but it doesn't work. My vision swims. It hurts.
Cadence, why would you do that?
That's right. I didn't ask for you to do that for me. Why do you have to be so selfless?
What are you all standing there for? Somebody help her!
Susie's voice is shrill with panic. She grabs my hands and squeezes them so hard I feel as though my fingers might snap.
Help her!
Peter's like, I'll give her my shirt. Peter rips off his shirt and presses it to my wound, but it soaks up the blood within seconds. Everyone else stands over me, at a loss for what to do. I know why. There's no help to be found for miles. Even so, I want to believe that this isn't the end. Maybe that makes me naive. Maybe it's time I faced reality. The edges of my vision are turning black now. Aw, all I can see is Tom. My sight tunnels until Tom is the only one I can see, but he's getting farther away. Feeling a flash of fear, I automatically reach for him. He catches my hand in his. Tom?
Yeah?
Just in case I don't make it out of here.
You're going to be fine, Cadence. You have to.
I know. I try to smile, for his sake. The tears breaking free defeat the purpose. But just in case, tell my mom and dad I'm sorry, and I love them. Okay? I choke on a sob, barely able to get the words out. Everything hurts, but the pain of my wound can't compare to my broken heart.
You can tell them that yourself when...
Tom. I squeeze his hand with waning strength. He looks into my eyes, and an unspoken acknowledgement passes between us.
Okay. I'll tell them.
You too, Tom.
What?
I love you 2. I close my eyes with a sigh. I'm getting tired. I'd like to sleep now.
Cadence, don't go.
Tom, your voice is so far away. Where are you going?
Stay with me. Please, I can't lose you.
That's right. It's me who is leaving. An apology dies on my lips. Oh, Tom, I want to stay more than anything. I want to cry and scream and beg for a second chance at life. I wanted to see where our love would have taken us. I wanted to stand at the helm of the marching band and lead them to victory. I wanted to make all sorts of new friends and memories. I wanted to graduate high school and go to college. I wanted to grow up. I don't want to die. I don't want this. Mom! I'm scared. I can feel myself slipping away into the nothing. Everything is turning cold. Still, Tom's arms are warm. I wish he would hold me tighter, but I don't have the strength to ask him to. Keep going, everyone. Go back to your families and homes. Grow up. Graduate. Fall in love. Live happily. I won't be coming with you. But I'll be okay. I promise I'll be watching over you if I can. So please don't forget me.
Aw, that was a sad one too. It's always sad when one half of the couple lives. But she went out a hero. She took out Wiley. She saved her friends. Ugh. Good grief. Now Tom must be the one to live with the grief. Whew. Yep. That's another one on the sad meter for me. But at least I was the one that died this time, so it's easier for me to handle. I don't gotta go through the grief of it all. Oh, poor Tom, poor everybody. Alright, that is that. One more bad ending left to see. See you for that, guys.